You are now tuned into Late Night Being Nasty Beats.
Welcome back, guys, to another late night episode. This one's a special one. We usually don't do Wednesdays, but we have a special guest come in all the way from Texas. Say what's up.
How's it going?
Oh.
Gotta use the mic first. There we go.
Gotta get the mic going. Yeah. I'm only one hit into this joint. No, I'm just kidding. I'm all right, guys. It's nice to see you guys. How's it going, man?
Good.
Always
Good to see
man.
you
Always
too.
good.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, man. I'm glad to be back in Calgary. Be away from America. I love America, but you know, I think we all know with everything going on down there, and the fact that Canada has legal weed now makes it a little bit more appealing to come up here too. Not that it wasn't already,
Definitely.
but legal weed is definitely more of an incentive.
Oh yeah. Okay.
For sure.
So yeah, enjoying the vacation and glad to be back here, guys.
Yeah, for sure.
We're definitely glad to have you on the show.
There's definitely good.
Thank you.
There's some good shows coming up Thursday in Edmonton,
Yes, sir.
and then Friday here in Calgary.
Yeah, man. My good friend Dr. Funk is coming up here, and yeah, man, it's an honor to be playing with him, and it's an honor to be brought out from Next Level and my boy Aladdin, and I'm really excited, man. It's something that I think is going to be a really good collective group of both of our sounds meeting each other. You know, Jordy, Dr. Funk, he's very much so at the forefront of hard dance right now with what he's doing with Revealed and everything, and that's his kind of like
There we go. We are back with sound.
awesome.
So okay, but damn, that was bad, but it's all good. We are back with sound.
Technical
So
difficulties.
yeah, Rize, might as well repeat what you talk about the shows coming up here.
Yeah.
and
So yeah, I mean, we've got two shows.
All right. Are we back?
we're back with sound.
Back. Okay. Technical difficulties. I don't know what's happening here.
So we are back with sound again. Anyways, so we got some questions. We'll be announcing more stuff if you guys missed our man, that's pretty bad. Sound card is crapping out on me right now, but it's all good. We're back. We'll start off with some of yours, Tim.
Some of mine?
Yeah.
Alright.
So, Tim, you got some questions for Rize?
Yep.
And remember, if you guys have any questions, let us know in the comments below, so then we can, we can ask you guys.
All right.
Or you guys can ask. Don't be shy, guys. We don't bite. We don't bite.
Only nibble, just a little bit though. Anyways, so the United States is really talented in the hardstyle scene. Where do you see it heading in the next few years?
Man, that's a really good question. First and foremost, I definitely agree with you. I think the American scene is dare I say, at a revolutionary point right now. There's a lot of really good artists out there. Non-Toxic, man, I encourage everybody, if you haven't listened to Non-Toxic, they're amazing fucking duo out of California. Those two guys are really kind of at the forefront right now, I would say. And quite honestly, the entire Harsh Records family, shout out to Harsh right now, because they've been doing a great job, you know. Stocks and Junkie Kid are running just an amazing label over there with people like Pulsators. Hypnotic just released a track called Luminous. If you haven't heard it, it's amazing.
It's a banger.
She works her ass off, man, and every single one of those people on Harsh, it's just a very good family of people. You know, if you like Euphoric, KG, also out of California doing some great stuff. Illuminize from the East Coast, and Pulsators, as well as Reactor, Michael Faze, all those guys. I could spend fucking hours talking about all the great talent there, man. It really is amazing right now just to kind of see just what's going on in that world. You know, just real quick, I don't want to go too long on that answer, but last thing I'm going to say is Divergent Records, definitely last but not least. The Buckness actually is about to release an EP, and if you can get it, he is actually going to be matching all proceeds of that EP to help with the forest fires in California right now.
That's
so
awesome.
Oh,
not
that's
only
awesome.
great
Big
music,
ups to
but you know, it goes to a great cause. So if you can help out, like, check out his page, check out Divergent Records,
yeah.
man. Him, Creation, all those guys, they're just doing amazing things right now, man. And it makes me very excited for the future of hard dance. So I hope I didn't go too long on that answer, but
definitely not.
yeah, man, it's just a really beautiful time in America for hard dance, and it's a time to where the wheels are changing, and the wheels are turning, and the times are changing. Excuse me, but the wheels are turning very rapidly in a way to where you know, we've, as the American hard dance community, have kind of developed our own sound in a way, from freestyle like myself, Michael Faze, again, mechanical, to people that are even doing fucking raw, like Notorious 2, Lady Faith in the Picture. You know, we've got a lot of people in America that are just doing it well. So yeah,
exactly. You
yeah.
guys
If you're
are all
looking
killing it down there.
for good hard dance, man, just head over to any of those artists that I talked about and check out their music.
For sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And I've just got another quick question here. It might
Yeah.
not be that quick, but
Yeah, man. What's up?
who is your biggest inspiration for hardstyle and hard dance?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm gonna have a lot of friends who are like, "You better fucking say me."
Big ups to everyone else.
Yeah. Big ups to everybody. That's kind of puts me on the spot, but man, I mean, I'm gonna have to go with Headhunters, man. Willem is an exceptional artist. I think we all know that.
Yeah, he is.
And you know, years and years ago, the very first hardstyle I heard actually was not Headhunters. It was Donkey Rollers.
Okay.
I listened to their track
yeah,
Evil.
for sure.
Was the first hardstyle track
Yeah,
I heard,
yeah.
and it kind of you know, got me on the track of listening to hardstyle. That was in about 2006. And then I, of course, as I'm sure everyone did, around, you know, 2007, 2008, really got hooked on Headhunters, you know, like as I was kind of discovering hardstyle. And I mean, as you can see till today, man, the guy has just been amazing with everything he's done. And
For sure.
he can produce everything from hardstyle to electro to chill out fucking hip hop music, and it all sounds perfect. I think as an artist, for him to dare to go explore that field and to leave hardstyle behind to explore that, but to also come back, makes him just the undefeated king of hardstyle. And I mean, that's why he will always be my number one inspiration.
Oh, for sure.
Awesome. Thank you.
Have any more?
Yeah.
No,
Thank
that's everything for
That's
me.
everything?
Oh yeah, just
So we
wanted to
got-
make it quick, you know.
So we got a couple questions from the fans, actually. We can start off with those.
Yeah. Keep them coming
Um,
in, and I will answer all of them.
Jennifer Lee asks, what is your favorite thing about Calgary so far?
Oh man, so we actually went to this really cool vegan eats place. I'm glad you asked. Yeah, man, my friend Raven invited me over to her restaurant called Dandelion. It's in downtown Calgary, and anyone that knows me knows I love food, as I'm sure we all do. And it's an amazing vegan restaurant down there. That was honestly so good. I was questioning myself a little bit because I'm like, shit, am I eating meat right now? Because it looked and tasted so real. So as far as experiences in Calgary, I'd definitely say Dandelion Cafe, man, is awesome.
Check it out, Dandelion
Yeah,
Cafe.
for sure. Check it
definitely
out
heard-
because it is dope, man.
I've definitely heard so many good things about that place too.
Yeah, now that now that weed's legal, roll yourself a joint, go
Yeah.
down to Dandelion, eat some food, man.
Exactly.
It's a good combo. Like,
We got another question.
Yeah.
So Sarah Hanlon asks, just curious, what is the best hardstyle show you have ever been to and played at? We just talked about this in the car.
Yeah. So the best show I've ever I'm gonna do this in two parts because it kind of does seem like a two-part question. The best show I've ever played at, hands down, was Wasteland this year in San Bernardino, California. It was the whole process to playing there and just everything was kind of surreal because, I was just sitting in my apartment one day, just not doing shit, just watching YouTube. And I decided to fucking check my email. And I got this email from Insomniac being like, hey, you want to come play Wasteland? I was just like, what the fuck? Like,
Awesome.
I haven't talked to anybody. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, man, it was really cool. And it was kind of at the point in my career right now, it was the step up I needed to really push my music to a new level, to really say like, okay, like you're doing these things in your career and you need to have more music that represents that. And, just with each bigger gig like that and, especially this tour as well, it just pushes you, pun intended, to the next level, man. And it's really cool. So Wasteland 2017 was definitely the best show I have played at. The best hardstyle show I have ever been to. It's a little bit tougher of a question. But I'm gonna go with Wasteland too, because as much of a great show as it was to play, being there with all of those colleagues, all of those friends, all of those artists, and I'll hit that shit. All of those artists in like one area was just phenomenal, man. And I wish I had it, but there's this one picture, Michael Faze. If you're watching this, man, and you know where that picture is, I think his photographer like took a picture of like all of the American artists together, and it was just like one of the most beautiful pictures ever. Like, and it's just all of us like just all there together, and like that just really kind of encapsulates just why it was not only the most beautiful event to play at, but the most beautiful event to be at too, because the connection and the camaraderie there was just amazing. So yeah, shout out to BassCon for doing that.
Okay, that's definitely a good question. I want to see that picture too. That sounds like an awesome picture.
Yeah, I think he has it on his Facebook somewhere. I swear, man. Thank you. It's somewhere on there, and I think it might even be on my Facebook. I was able to get a still shot of it, cause like that picture is in Michael Faze's like after video, so watch that too. But yeah, like it's a beautiful moment that really helped me out in my career in understanding that we aren't divided artists here. A lot of people say that and think that about the American scene, like, oh, this dude's from the East Coast and this dude's from the West Coast and this guy, like, dude, we all love each other. We all
It's not 90s hip hop.
yeah,
anymore,
yeah, man. We all love each other. We all play the same, not necessarily the same style, but we all play for the same cause, which is hard dance and hard style.
Yeah.
And so to anybody out there who thinks like there's any beef with like any of the American artists. I mean, at least just speaking for myself, I love them all, and you should listen to them all because they have worked their ass off to get where they are, and they all deserve that. So yeah, definitely.
Definitely agree with you. We need love everywhere.
sure.
I think all of us as a scene and as a whole, we should all just, support each other and help out. I mean, we're all here for the same thing.
Yeah, and just to kind of echo on that for anybody listening, like I think that's a very important thing to keep in mind, whether you're a raver or an artist or a promoter. It's those connections and those friendships with people that make this industry what it is.
Yeah.
And whenever you can shake a hand, whenever you can, just talk to somebody about what music they like, whether they like hardstyle or you like, rhythm or whatever. Like, honestly, I don't really like rhythm that much.
Yeah.
Sorry for all the people out there that do.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
But I can still sit there and fucking talk to somebody about how fucking dope Excision is,
Yeah.
even though I don't really listen to a lot of his shit. It's just a connection. It's a connection to open up another door.
Exactly.
So, if there's anybody that ever, comes to you with a question or wanting to talk and, don't keep that divide up because you listen to a different genre. That is something that I've seen here and there, not just in America, but all around the world. And it's like, like Tim said earlier, it's not fucking 90s hip hop. Like, we aren't battling for spots. Like, you can listen to a different genre. Like, somebody can play hardcore and you can play hardstyle and still get along. And I think, obviously, the more that we do that, the further we can push music together as a whole. So if you are, wanting to help in that process, I encourage it because we need it right now. So, yeah, just keep on spreading that love.
Exactly. That's what I always say at the end
Exactly,
of every
yeah.
show is peace, love, unity, respect.
Yeah,
You
man.
always got to keep that scene up,
Yeah, man.
we got another question from Jennifer Lee. If hardstyle was not around, what do you think you would be playing?
Great question. Oh, man. Fucking awesome question, Jennifer. So I would be playing electro. For those that know me at the beginning of my career, I went by a different name that was fucking horrible. I was called Unbreakable Promise because I was like, oh, yeah, man. Like, I loved trance at first, so I was like, ooh, I want to sound like super emotional and trancey.
Yeah.
So like Unbreakable Promise was my name for like the first like 7 months of like me DJing, and then I was like, I like hardstyle more. But yeah, before hardstyle, there was a time before it, and I was inspired by artists like La Castlevania, who did a lot of really awesome hard electro, and is now doing like the soundtracks for John Wick and shit. So really weird turn, but awesome shit. If anybody listened to the Toxic Avenger, like back in like 2008 times, people like that, just old school 2008 to 2010, like Feed Me, fucking Far Too Loud, like hard electro shit is definitely what I would be playing if I wasn't playing hardstyle. But I am playing hardstyle, so
awesome.
that other genre can fuck off for now.
That's awesome. Well, so we're going to just take a little, I'm going to ask the fans right now, if you guys want to get your name in the draw, we're giving away tickets after this whole interview, but
Oh, yeah.
we're going to respark that joint. And my question to you guys, the first one to answer, what is your favorite strain to smoke? Because now you guys know we're in Canada and it's legalized here. So if you guys are watching all over the world, we are smoking legalized marijuana, and
yes, Mom, it's legal if you're watching.
and we
Sorry.
did purchase it from the store, the legal store. So just let you guys know we are smoking Pink Kush, by the way. So
Yeah,
let us
man.
know what your
It
guys'
is
strain.
delicious.
Yeah,
Oh.
and then we got it. Then we'll ask you. So we'll let you guys answer that question, and then we'll ask another question. What was the whole reason you got into this DJ life?
That's also a really good question. Yeah, thank you.
.420 blaze it.
420.
It's always 420 somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what really got me into this DJing life
It's
is
actually 420 in Amsterdam.
oh,
just-
fuck yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
shout out
there
to
we go.
It's actually 420 exactly in Amsterdam.
Awesome, awesome.
If you guys
Shout out
watching
to our
in Amsterdam,
Netherlands
yeah.
brothers and sisters out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So what got me into like this life originally is a very interesting story because I never once, like before the age of maybe like 16, ever thought I would be a DJ. I always thought I would be a fucking rock star. It was always rock. It was always like the White Stripes, like Silver Sun Pickups, fucking Smashing Pumpkins, Blink-182. Like that was my life. Like it was either I was going to be a rock star or I was going to be a rapper. And I was raised by a white family, so I sure as fuck wasn't going to be a rapper. So, you know, but I had heard electronic music here and there. You know, of course, the most common one was Daft Punk for me.
Daft Punk for sure.
You know, listening to them growing up was just, it was something that was on the radio everywhere. As a fucking kid, you know, you always heard it. And it was something that I heard as a kid. Thank you so much. And I really loved, but I never really got into it. I was just like, ooh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then I learned, like, in my early teens that, oh, hey, that's electronic music. Like, this is a totally different thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, I explored more of people like Daft Punk and like Tiesto, obviously, like the big names that were more mainstream. I just kind of looked up. But, you know, as a kid growing up in, like, California, electronic music wasn't really, like, the coolest shit to listen to. Like, which I know sounds so fucking naive now. Like, oh, it wasn't cool. But, like, you know, you're growing up in middle school and, like, early high school in California. And, like, you know, like, I was this one kid that was, like, adopted by a white family. So I was, like, always into rock and shit. And, like, you know, it was very something that it was, like, you were either into rock or rap or you weren't into anything. And so through Daft Punk, you know, as I got older, I started to explore more and more. And it wasn't until I moved to Texas in mid-2007. I was about 16 at the time. My brother Jack down there, we were on this road trip to a festival. We were actually on this road trip. What fucking festival was it? I don't remember the name of the festival. We were on a road trip to a festival, and he was like, yo, I'm gonna put on these guys named Donkey Rollers. And I was like, what fucking time of piece of shit name is that? Like, Donkey Rollers, like, it makes no sense. Whatever,
But
I guess I'll listen to it.
That stuff was crazy.
And he put it on, and I was like, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like, this like, I heard Evil, and I heard Evil, my first hardstyle song I heard, as it was pitch dark, 1 a.m., and it was just fog everywhere. So, like, it was just, like, the perfect fucking weather for hearing just creepy, awesome hardstyle. And, like, I got hooked. And, yeah, that's when I decided, after hearing Donkey Rollers, was when I decided, like, I think I want to give this DJ thing a shot. And
Sure.
I had a friend. Am I running too long in this answer?
Nope.
Hopefully not.
No.
Awesome. I had a friend named Jay. And we were really good friends back in the day, man. And I would go over to his house every fucking night after school and mix in that basement every night. And it just started a pathway to me kind of doing what I do now. And, you know, it was never anything that I intended to do as a career as I do now. It was never that. It was just kind of like, oh, this is some shit that I want to fucking do and see if I can do it.
Yeah.
And just here I am 12 years later, thankful that, like, people just liked not only booking me, but gave me chances with my productions too. You know, people putting me on their labels, you know, Xbone, Divergent, just Hard Dance Nation back when, you know, Hard Dance Nation was more of a thing. Like, just all of those records, like, everything that has happened was not planned at all. So, you know, it was just something that kind of just sprouted, and I'm very lucky and thankful for everybody that listens to my music. So yeah, just also to all the fans, all the people watching. I know I'm saying a lot of sentimental shit, but I just, you know, I really do want to get that message across. Like, if you don't think you can do this shit, like, trust me, you can. Like, you can. Because if somebody told me, like, 12 years ago, like, hey, do you think you're going to be going on tour to, like, Canada and fucking Europe and shit like that? I'd be like, like, nah, dude, I'm going to be sitting at my house eating fucking Cheetos. Like, hopefully somebody cares, you know? But, like, I guarantee you, if you just put the time into it and fucking, like, work at your craft, like you will get there, because I never thought in my wildest dreams that I'd be in Canada for the second time on tour with Dr. Funk, but here I am. So just to anyone out there who is interested in doing this or who believes that they can, I'm here sitting here telling you that you can, and just keep fucking doing it. Like,
for sure.
yeah,
Definitely. An obvious question. Do you have any productions on the horizon? Like any new stuff?
So I literally just finished a track about 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you the name of it yet. You will have to wait till the events in Edmonton and Calgary to hear that. But it is the hardest track I've ever worked on, and I really can't wait to share it with you all. It's something very close to my heart as far as the style, and something that is going to take Rize's sound into a new era. So that's all I'm going to say about that, and we'll just leave it at that tease for now.
Nice.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, so
Yeah, for sure.
it's going to be dope.
So we usually have a segment in here that we ask. So like my DJ name is Buck, and it's pretty much B Nasty Beats, so Buck Nasty Beats. So either do you have a Buck story, which is like the craziest story, like a crazy story, like you see somebody do something crazy at a show, or nasty story at a show? Do you have any story like that whatsoever? A crazy story or a nasty story at a show?
Yeah, man, I have a ton.
And the thing is too is before you say it, we will get the fans to rate it from 1 to 10, and we will rate it in the studio, and whoever's closest and first to answer, the first closest answer is going to be getting their name in the draw for possible win these tickets.
Hell yeah, man.
So
Hell yeah.
go ahead.
Let's see, the craziest thing I've ever seen at an event, I'm not going to say where it was or who was throwing the event, just out of love for those people.
Yeah. Just to be safe, yeah.
Yeah, no names.
It was a very interesting event that it was early on in my rave career. It was one of like the first events that I ever been taken to. And I was tripping pretty fucking hard. I'm not gonna lie. And as I shouldn't have been. Don't do drugs, kids, unless it's legal.
Yeah.
But no, I was at this rave and I look over and like two people are fucking on the speaker, like on the speaker, just not giving a fuck, like just like not giving a fuck, but giving each other all the fucks, if you know what I'm saying.
Holy man.
Like and yeah, man, it was like the weirdest fucking thing ever. And like it was one of those things that the entire crowd, we were just like, we can't take our eyes off of this, but this is also really fucked up. But it's so like, it was one of those things that was just like so insane. You're like, are two people fucking on they're fucking on the speakers. Like, and it was like a train wreck that was just like odd to watch.
Yeah.
But also like hilariously fucking entertaining. Yeah. Like, just to fucking like, oh, hey, I'm going to go outside and smoke a fucking oh shit. Like, like it's because the speaker was like right by the fucking exit too.
Oh,
so
really?
That was the thing. Like you could not get in or out without seeing that shit. So it just became something to where it was like, fucking all right, shit. Like you needed that cigarette by the time you got outside. But yeah, man. And then
rate that, guys, from 1 to 10. We'll give you guys a chance to get your name in the draw.
Yeah, man. It's interesting, man. You see some crazy shit. Like at shows, man, and there's a million more stories like that, man. But yeah, I'm gonna let people wait and rate that one before I go to the most fucking buck, like the most awesome story. Because that one's
more.
Yeah, oh yeah. There's more.
Well, I guess we'll do one. We'll do another. We'll do an awesome story too.
Yeah,
but we'll get you guys get the answers in for the nasty one. But yeah. So I guess we didn't ask this one. Did we ask what labels? What labels are you on right now? Like, because I know you're exclusive right now too,
right? Yeah. So I'm right now. I'm releasing with Xbone out of the Netherlands. They're a sub-label Scantrax. Really, really great label that has a lot of really good euphoric American talent coming out of it. I'm not going to name them again. I named them all earlier, so, But I don't want to bore people too much with the same names. But, it's got a lot of really good American talent in there, excluding myself. And just a lot of great talent in general. And so been working with them and releasing with them lately. One of my other latest releases was on Divergent Records, For the Top, with Sick With It out of California. Great fucking MC. Great guy. Love working with Brett. So shout out to Brett if you're watching this too, man.
Shout out.
And yeah, as far as like other labels I'm working with, I can't really say anything about that else right now. So
Okay.
but yeah, so Exponent and Divergent for right now, and we'll see where the future takes me.
Nice. Yeah. Let's get you to sign. Let's get you to sign the.
Hell yeah, man.
We got all these posters that if you guys haven't ever been to the studio, with everybody's just one of those within the circles.
One of these?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So definitely having a good time. We're gonna be giving away these 4 tickets. Two. We're giving them away in 2s. So like, if you win, then you get
You and a friend can come
and a
down
friend
to the
come,
shows.
We got 4 of them, so 2
Yep.
lucky winners. Do you guys want to do the first one, and then we will talk a little bit more, and then we'll do another one.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
Yeah, man. And just personal shout out to all the winners from me to you. If you do win, while I can't sell you weed in Canada, I can give you weed legally. So if
You
you
never
win
know.
this contest, you may or may not get a handshake with some green if you do smoke some green. So
There you go.
yeah, I'm always
Get your
down to
names
do
in
that
the
with
draw.
wonderful people.
Come on,
So,
everyone.
but yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
if you are a toker, then I will definitely smoke one with you if you are one of the winners of this contest. So yeah.
So we got names in this bubblegum jug, and this bubblegum jug has some stories. Like, this is me eating I ate every single one of these bubblegums in this jar. to make this.
Motherfucker. Are you reminds me of fucking Alex Jones from InfoWars, just chewing that big red shit. Just fucking talking
definitely.
about commies, eating that fucking big red.
So if this is for the lucky winners that or like lucky people that were watching and they answer questions and you get your name in the draw. So every Monday, if you guys want to get your chances to win, we always give away free tickets. I give away a monthly gift bag as well with lots of like goodies in there. And yeah, guest list to parties and all sorts of stuff. EPs, like I gave away.
Shit.
Yeah, so
Damn.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope.
yeah, so we will do it up. Rize is gonna choose the name. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Let's
Good luck,
do this
guys.
here. Let's see. Who is the first winner here?
who is it?
Rob Pod.
Rob
Rod
Pod.
Pod.
Oh,
Wait,
Rod
shit.
Pod.
By the
Woo!
way, I love the name Rod Pod because when I flip this upside down, it's pretty much the same shit. So I love names like that. So yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Rob Pod.
Rob Pod.
Congrats.
There you go.
Or is
Congrats,
it
big
Pod
ups.
Rod? I don't know. Either one. You won.
You won. You won.
Yes, you did.
So yeah,
We'll be
Rob
sending
Pod.
you a message after the show just to confirm and make sure that you've got your prize.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And we're still gonna be picking 2 more winners later. 3 more winners.
Just one more. Just one
Yeah.
more. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, my mouth's off,
2
guys.
sets of tickets. Oh, don't worry. That weed's got you good, huh?
Honestly, I'm not really too high. I'm just horrible with fucking math.
Horrible
Me
math.
same,
But-
me same.
But the weed is great. The weed is great. Yeah, thank you. Speaking of which.
So yeah, no, I got it loaded. Oh,
you got it loaded?
So we got the
Oh,
list
okay.
of loaded names. So to make it even more intimate, is actually Rize is gonna do a random look into the thing here.
Yes, I'm courtesy of Next Level and myself, we're giving away another pair of tickets to a lucky winner here. And I'm just going to be randomly selecting one person that has RSVP'd to either the Calgary or the Edmonton event. So if you're RSVP'd on Facebook to any of those events, or going to any of those events, you are instantly entered to win. And yeah, you will win not only 2 tickets to the show, but after my set, if you would like to smoke a joint with me, you are welcome to do that. So yeah, if that's legal to do outside in Canada.
Yeah.
I didn't think to ask, but I know there are like
Private.
designated smoking areas at certain places, right?
Well, it's just private property. You can smoke, but in the public you can't. Like any public place, you can't.
Okay. Well,
We'll find a spot. Don't
yeah. Long story short, I love you, and if you win, I will smoke you out.
Oh yeah, Alex Tran, congrats to get your name in the draw. You like to smoke sour diesel.
Hell yeah, man. That was sour diesel was one of like the first strains that like I think I smoked that I was like, this is fucking dope. It was like sour diesel and then Blue Dream too. Like Blue Dream was
Blue
like
Dream, yeah.
yeah, man. I feel like everybody has an experience with Blue Dream, like when they first start smoking, or at least like if you've been smoking a long time. Like I feel like everybody has an experience with Blue Dream at some point, and they're usually always pretty fucking awesome. So
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, man.
Anything blue, I notice like
Yeah,
it could be anything blue.
the blues are really good. Strawberry Cough is one of my personal
yeah.
favorites.
I like that too.
Some blueberry
Yeah.
yum yum ones. Ooh.
Oh,
Nice.
blueberry yum yum. Those are
So
good.
good,
That's
so
it.
good.
Nice.
Yo,
Yeah, man. I got some nice Black Diamond OG.
Black
up
Diamond
here in
OG.
Canada, and yeah, man, I gotta say, y'all's Canadian weed is it's some shit,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Really good up there.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Had this grape god the one day. It tasted like candy grape, like grape soda kind of.
Dude, yeah. So like the like strawberry cough that like I tried when I was in California for fucking Wasteland. Like California obviously has legal
Yeah,
weed
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so I went down there, and this is actually going to be a first-time story for anybody who's listening. It's only been said here, and it's not been said anywhere else yet, so this is kind of an exclusive. But I got so high at Wasteland that I literally had to go to my car for a second and be like, hey, I got to go take a fucking nap, man. Like, because of like just how strong that fucking weed was. And it was some of that, I think it was fucking, no, it wasn't Blue Dream. It was Purple Urple, man.
Oh
Yeah, and like I fucking like was all fucking like thinking I was cool and like, oh yeah, I can fucking handle this shit. And like fucking like it was right during that like group photo that I was talking about with like Michael Faze and like all them earlier, that the shit fucking hit me. And I was like, thank God I'm not fucking playing today. Like, that's all I could think. Like, I was like, thank God. Like, which is like another thing that like I will never fucking like smoke before a set. Like, tried it once, doesn't fucking work. But yeah, man, I'm just like fucking sitting there chilling. And like, I just look over at my friend, Lucky Rabbit, who also has a new track out. So check that out if you can. And I look over at her and I'm like, Chris, I think I'm too fucking high. Like, and this lovely, amazing friend of mine, like Chris, Lucky Rabbit, man, she's just like, okay, like, do you want me to walk with you to your car? I'm like, yeah, could you just walk with me to the car? Like, I'm really fucking tired. So, yeah, man, like, long story short, weed, great. Smoking weed at events, bad. Yeah, that was definitely one of those, like, moments in my career that I was not very happy with myself. But, like, just gotta say, man, if you smoke weed and you fucking are from another state other than California and Canada, and you fly there thinking that you're hot shit, fucking turn your notch down, because, like, you will get fucking greened out very easily. Like, so yeah, just a pro tip to any artists that also smoke weed and ever go to any place where it's legal, thinking that like you don't have a tolerance. You do, and it will hit you.
Yeah, for sure. for sure.
Definitely something I want to try, though.
Oh yeah.
You know, I actually, this is a question for me. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
So, like, you went to, you know, kid stock and stuff like that.
Man.
How is it for smoking weed around, like in
Like-
other countries and stuff like that? Like, how is it
Yeah. So
tolerated, you know? Like,
Yeah, so you know, like I think you know, like weed in the electronic industry especially is becoming a little bit more of a thing, like, but very interestingly enough, with how big marijuana is around the world now,
yeah.
I still don't see a lot of artists like fucking like, you know, doing it or saying anything about it publicly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, I mean, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I just find it, you know, interesting that in this point where like all of these, like, you know, you guys just legalized recreational weed, like the second country in the world to ever do that. So fucking go Canada. You know, and like all these states are doing it, but it's still very like, still a very like taboo, weird thing. So like smoking weed in like the UK, don't fucking even.
No?
Like, don't try to do that shit outside, man. Like,
Just keep
it is
it to
illegal
yourself?
there. Fucking, if you smoke weed and you fucking find weed, like, just fucking do it in your house.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
yeah. Obviously, you know, Amsterdam, Netherlands, like, nobody gives a shit there. Like, it's, you know, like, it's like breathing for those people.
Yeah.
You know? I did learn when I was in the Netherlands, though, like, I like totally like an American tourist. I was like, you can just fucking smoke weed outside, right? And like one of my friends was like, you fucking put that out, you dumbass. Like, you can't just smoke weed outside.
Oh,
like,
you can't?
Yeah, like,
Oh,
you
okay.
know, like they have a lot of rules and regulations about it. But like it was really cool. Like my fiance Jane, who's with me, she's over here in the corner. Come here. Yeah. She's here with me on this fucking dope ass
Journey.
tour. But yeah. So here, show your face on camera, babe. Yeah, so this lovely lady, you know, it was fun like going to this shop in fucking Amsterdam where like you literally just walk in and you just get whatever strain of weed you want, whatever, and you just sit down and you get high and you can just eat there. Which like when you first think about it, is a really great idea because you're like, I can get high and eat. But then you get high and you're like, these motherfuckers are getting me even higher so I can eat more, but I'm not going to fucking argue with it. Like, and you're just like it was kind of that realization of like, shit, this is fucking genius. Like, as I'm getting more stoned and like eating more food, I'm like, these guys got a fucking great market for this shit. So like, it's interesting how like in different countries you can do that. You know, I will say obviously, I mean, Amsterdam was the greatest place that you could fucking smoke weed because you can just like their shops are like so perfect for like if you've been a connoisseur of like weed for like 10 years or like 10 minutes. You know, they have like good little seating areas in those cafes to where like if you've never smoked weed before and you're gonna have a fucking like hard time getting up, like you smoke an indica and like fuck your shit up on that like first time, you know, like they have like little couches that you can just fucking just lay on and just be like, all right, well, fuck, I'm just fuck, all right, here for like a few hours.
That's awesome.
Amsterdam
Dance Event is definitely a time that we want to go there.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
same.
Yeah.
Because so like my birthday's October 14th, and like Amsterdam Dance Event always fucking happens
Lands on
during
it,
my
yeah.
birthday.
That's awesome.
And I've always wanted to go, but I never have.
yeah.
But I think I'm actually gonna make it over there next year.
Well, maybe if next year, then we're actually planning on possibly bringing the studio, so Late Night Be Nasty Beats, to Amsterdam.
Hey
So,
man, if you
yeah.
guys get it over there, man, fuck yeah, that would be dope, dude.
Yeah,
But
for the
yeah,
whole
like I've just seen so many awesome things from Amsterdam Dance Event, and of course, like you know, HDE Hard Dance Event is you know a big part of Amsterdam Dance Event, and dude, like man, it's a dream to go there, man, because
sure.
you know, like they just the way that they do things over there is it's pretty fucking cool, man. But while they do, I will say while they do things very well and very wonderfully in Europe,
Yeah.
I think that there are certain aspects to their market and our market here in America that you know differ in certain ways to where in America, if you're an artist that comes from Europe to America,
Yeah.
you have a lot more diversity in playing your music. You know, that's why when you see artists like Atmospheres, you know, Noise Controllers, any hardstyle artists like, you know, major or underground that you can think of that tours the States, listen to their sounds, because when they come to America, they're going to play totally fucking different shit because they can play whatever the fuck they want here.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know, America, like Canada too, like mostly just like, you know, North America, that continent, like it's a very diverse continent. Not that Europe isn't, but as far as European hardstyle goes, it definitely has like its niche, you know.
Yeah. Same as Australian too. Australian,
yeah. Now they have like, you know, Pussy Lounge and shit like that, like awesome fucking freestyle shows. Like, so by no means are they like, you know, in one frame of mind, but it's, you know, those times that like, say an artist wants to drop like a dubstep track. Look at like Bass Oscom, Noise Controllers.
Yeah.
Lots of influence from fucking Skrillex. Like, he's said that a million fucking times.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? But if that motherfucker dares drop a fucking Skrillex track in his set at like, nope. He may get away for it. He may like be able to do it. I remember like 2011 when Noise Controllers was still a duo. They did like the anthem for 2011, like Unite, fucking amazing anthem. And I remember that was the first like DEFCON 1 after movie that I like cried at. Like, it was just so awesome. But I remember a specific part in that after video where Noise Controllers actually plays like a Skrillex track, and it's literally only like 30 seconds. Like, it's not a lot.
Yeah.
But it goes from like people just being like, fuck yeah, hard style, fuck.
Yeah.
Just like, and it was just like, just blank faces, like, and you just hear like these fucking like Skrillex, just nasty ass fucking like grimy ass drops. And yeah, people were just like, nope. Hardstyle goes back on. Fuck yeah, hard. Like, so, you know, like, it's definitely something to where like you can do that a little bit in Europe here or there. Yeah. But like, as far as like if you're looking for like a more diverse market as an artist, and purely as an artist, I think that's why it's great when they come over here and to America and Canada, you know, because they have that diversity and that different range, you know, and I think that too is a great thing right now, that we have those different sounds. Because now that America has kind of developed its own hard dance sound, you know, we're kind of self-sustaining. Not to say, you know, we don't collaborate with European all the time, but there's such a big North American hard dance scene now, of, you know, euphoric artists, raw artists, all that stuff, that it's just something that has kind of made its own world within a world. And yeah, as far as like Europe goes, they've done the same thing, you know, and it's really beautiful to see those two worlds kind of on opposite poles of each other, but also complementing each other at the same time.
Yeah, for sure.
I hope that answered your question well. I know my answers are very run-on answers, but
it's okay. It's
know.
okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna be doing the other draw, and then we'll just call it a night. We'll do our last words and stuff.
Fuck yeah.
Okay,
let's do it. Do we want to select that one? Yeah.
So we're gonna go do it. We're going down the list. Yeah. Just come. Just scroll with the mouse here. Yeah. So he's gonna be scrolling and randomly choosing. So let's just see. Ding,
okay, that's way
ding. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just like that.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get all the way down so we don't, you know, disqualify anybody here.
Yeah, so he's going all the way down the list,
I'm gonna fucking close my eyes.
Close his eyes.
Land on somebody here.
Joshua
Bryant.
Joshua Bryant. Congrats, you get
Congrats.
2 tickets. We will message you right away here to make sure you get those tickets. Congrats to everybody that paid that asked questions, or thanks for everybody that supported us from day one and watching now and loving us and giving all
man.
this. We see a lot of people posting and shout outs and stuff. So, yeah. But you want to say any last words before we end the show?
Yeah, no, man. I just again shout out to Next Level and for bringing me out to Canada. And special shout out to my good friend Aladdin, man. I love you, man, and thank you and Jordy, Dr. Funk, for this opportunity. And yeah, I'm really excited for tomorrow and Friday. So if you can make it out, man, do it, because I guarantee you will probably regret it if you don't, because it's gonna be super
sure,
fucking
definitely.
dope. And yeah, the Rise of the Funk is here to hit Canada pretty fucking hard. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. And thanks for sending in your questions. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys soon.
For sure. Al Capone, you have any last words?
Other than my usual, peace, love, unity, respect. Big ups to everyone out there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you guys all out at the Thursday and Friday shows.
For sure.
See you then.
Edmonton Thursday, Friday. And then I just want to say a couple shout outs. Thanks for everybody watching. Check out the True North Radio that we're a part of. The Bass EP party is actually coming up. The release party is coming up here soon. So if you guys haven't joined yet, we're giving away free EPs to people that RSVP for that show. This Friday is going to be the release of the Bass EP. And everybody that in Western Canada knows is Alberta Electronic Music Conference is happening this weekend, and it's going to be getting released on Friday. Check it out. I think we got some support for it already, so stay tuned for that. Maybe some videos. Thanks again, everybody. We love you guys all.
Thanks
Live
so
from
much.
Calgary, Alberta,
Thanks.
Canada. Yeah. See you guys Thursday and Friday.
So long.
Get booked.
You are now tuned into Late Night Being Nasty Beats.